welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yulia and I'm extremely happy you're here. I had an amazing morning. I had my cup of coffee, I did my yoga and I read for a little bit, and now I am ready to talk to you about something very important, and this is self-love. I can't stress enough how important self-love is and how important it is to accept ourselves the way we are. However, I firsthand understand how incredibly difficult it may be. In this video, I wanted to share with you my own experience on this journey of loving and accepting myself, and how it helped me heal the relationship with food, exercise, movement, and rest. By practicing self-love every single day and learning how to love myself, I started to treat myself completely different. I started to accept every single part of me. I started looking at myself not as a body but as a human. This journey led me to my happy place with the way I eat, the way I move, the way I rest, and the way I exercise, and it also taught me how to live according to my values and how to live the life that I personally want to live. For many years, I used to exhaust myself with over-exercising. I used to try to shrink my body as much as I could to become a smaller size because I genuinely believed that if I'm smaller size, I will be more valuable and I will be more lovable. But what it did, it eventually brought me to my eating disorder and to the severe underweight. And during this journey to recovering from my disordered eating, I realized that simply focusing on food and simply focusing on the restoring your relationship with food wasn't enough for me because it didn't make me love myself more and accept myself more. Only when I started to look at this problem from deep inside, when I started to pay way more attention to the way I felt, to the way I accepted myself, to the way that I treated myself, it actually started healing my relationship with myself, my relationship with my body, and the relationship with food. It helped me overcome my obsession with the exercising. It helped me overcome obsession about food. Learning how to love myself helped me accept the way that I wanted to live and accept all the values that I had in this life. Also, for the longest time, I was thinking that loving yourself is extremely selfish, that you should love someone else, but you shouldn't focus that much on you. However, I understood that before you can fully love someone else, before you can genuinely express love to someone, you should first of all know how to love yourself. And you should fall in love with yourself, and you should express love to yourself every single day. While working on how to love yourself, you will realize three important things. The first one is loving yourself makes you way more lovable. The second thing is loving yourself will teach you how to love other people more fully, how to express this love that you have towards other people to your fullest potential, and how to create this loving and warming relationship with anyone in your life. And number three is loving yourself will attract people into your life, because self-love creates positive energy and positive energy attracts positive energy. It's always very nice to be around people who love themselves, because these people are usually very accepting, very compassionate, and very confident about themselves and the way they want to live this life. Until I learned how to love myself, other relationships were not as fulfilling as they could be. When we don't love ourselves, we feel this need to find love from someone else. We constantly need this proof that we can be loved, and we are looking this proof in other people. When I learned how to love myself, I stopped looking for this proof. I knew that I love myself and I accepted myself fully, and that let me understand that other people accept me the same way as I accept myself at this moment, and other people love me for the way that I truly am, not for my body, not for the way I eat, not for the way I move or for the way I exercise, just for the way I am and for the way I live. When I learned how to love myself, I stopped looking for this proof outside, and being in love with myself showed me this amazing world beyond the gym, beyond the size of my body. It made me very confident in what I want in my life, what people I want to allow in my life, and how I want to live my life. I can't say that this journey to self-love was very easy. On the contrary, it was extremely hard. I went from self-hate to self-tolerance to self-acceptance and finally to self-love. But I would like to share with you what helped me to start loving myself more, what practices I do every single day that enhance this self-love in myself. Basically, what I do is I ask myself simple questions. And the first question I ask myself is, what do I do for people I love? And do I do the same thing for myself? How I treat people I love, and do I treat myself the same way? And also how I talk to people I love when they feel that they fail somewhere or they feel upset. And do I treat myself the same way when I fail at something or when I am upset? For example, we always pay a very careful attention to when people that we love are sharing with us something. When they are upset, we try to cheer them up. We say that everything's going to be better, that it's not the end of the world, and we give them a hug and we kiss them and we make them feel that they are very supported. And when it comes to me, when I feel that I failed somewhere, do I talk the same way about myself? No, first of all, I beat myself up and I say that I should have tried better, that I shouldn't have failed. Basically, I blame myself for not trying hard enough. Do I say the same things to the people I love? Do I say that they had to try harder? Do I tell them that the reason they failed was their own fault? I don't think so. I don't think that we say all these things to the people we love, but why do we say all these things to ourselves? Why do we feel that we deserve worse treatment than someone else? The next thing I do is I ask myself what I can do to make myself happier today. It can be anything. For me, it is sleeping in, reading some book in the morning, then doing a little bit of yoga, then making a cup of coffee and having my favorite type of breakfast, or actually brunch. I am 100% a brunch person and I am team bagels for life. And then I'm thinking of going for a hike or for a walk, depending on the weather. And all those things are the ones that make my day brighter. They are making me happier. However, as soon as I start thinking of all these things that make me so happy, I start feeling guilt and self-blame. I start feeling that I should have done something more productive instead. That I should have done a workout instead of yoga, or I should have go for a run instead of going for a walk, or that I should have had a smoothie instead of bagel with cream cheese. What I do in this situation is I get rid of any shoulds in my life, because I shouldn't do anything just because someone else is doing it. If I truly enjoy gentle movement in my daily routine, then I'm going to do this gentle movement. If someone else is enjoying this hard workout, they can do whatever they feel like doing, they can do whatever makes them happy. But bagels and gentle movement and reading and staying on the couch half a day reading a book makes me really happy, and that is exactly what I should do in my life. Next thing that helped me build stronger relationship with myself and taught me how to love myself is asking myself, how can I increase the amount of all those things that I do during the day that make me happier? If it is binging on a TV show instead of watching just a couple episodes, or if it is eating the whole box of cookies instead of just one cookie, then you should definitely do this, because you should do you should do something that makes you happy. We should listen to what we feel. We should listen to ourselves all the time. Loving ourselves is so important. It makes us way more lovable. It makes other people attract to us. It influences other people. It makes them happier, and it makes other people more positive too. Because it's always nice to be around people who love themselves and who are very happy and always smiling, and look at the life like it is a gift, not as a chore, because life is too short to do things that we don't want to do, or we think that we should do just because someone else is doing them. Always listen to yourself, always listen to what your heart tells you, because you are important. You are worthy and you are valuable. And you are an amazing human being. You are a human, not a body, not an object, not a robot. You are human. And every time that you feel guilty of doing those things that really makes you happy, you remind yourself that you are doing them because this is the way that you express love to yourself. So this is all I wanted to say about love. That love is extremely important. Again, if we love ourselves, we will be happier, we will be freer, we won't be thinking about how our body is supposed to look like, or how much we should exercise, how many muscles should we have, how many cookies should we have a day. If you did like this video, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as a part of my community. If you would like to know more about how to stay positive and motivated in your everyday life, check out these 2 videos. And that being said, I hope you have a positive day, a positive week, and a positive life. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.